have a stack of layouts that I need to put away. So I thought I would do a little layout share video before I do that. I have a display easel thing that I keep in my scrap room. This is made by Recollections, and so it just sits on this base and it holds the page protectors that go in scrapbooks. And so whenever I finish a layout, I put it in there and it's displayed in my craft room. And when that gets full, then I transfer all my layouts to their albums. So last night I made a layout and there was no more space in my little display thing, so it was time to put them away. So this one I made a while ago, and I might have put it up on Instagram. This is Jen Hatfield paper and some like Chamel stickers. Simple Joy. Actually, it's called Just Be You by Simple Stories. And this is just my daughter playing at the library. She loves it. They have a big playroom and it's really nice. And she put on this construction worker outfit, and we have not been able to find that sign. She always looks for that sign, and we have not been able to find it again. So it's just a cute memory. I made this for a challenge. I think April Lily. Yeah, for the April Lily blog. She has challenges, and I made this one. She has sketch challenges, and I made this for one of the challenges. I'm still working on my Christmas photos. Oh, this paper is Snow and Cocoa, and these are... It's actually called Winter Joy. It's designed by Marie-Pierre Capistran for Pretty Little Studio, and I love that collection. It's just beautiful. I was so obsessed with these pockets from Snow and Cocoa, and I was so happy I actually got them in a mystery box. Okay. This one is a layout of us in Knott's Berry Farm, and my daughter always pretends to drive our car. So this time she got to go in the driver's seat and like actually drive us around in the little car, which the car just kind of follows tracks, but you know, they think they're driving, so it was her dream come true. And this is an older paper, and this strip right here is actually a wood veneer that I painted. These little stickers are from Dear Lizzie. They're her latest collection. Okay, and this one, we took this picture in 2002, my husband and I. We were still dating then. And this is us in 2017 with our daughter. I hid the journaling right here. And these Mickey Mouse stickers I've had for probably 10 years or more, and they still make them. I saw them at Michael's the other day. They still make them. I used some of the Love and Adore collection and some of the crepe paper Kiss Kiss. And this paper is actually DCWB. This one was really fun. This is, my daughter got some Easter treats from my friend who lives in France, and she sends us chocolate every year, which I love. And it was her first time getting to eat the chocolate, so I had to take some pictures. And I decided to just do a little bit of mixed media on the background here and keep it mostly white. I did these with these papers are actually a birthday present from my friend as well, and some of these embellishments are too, like these bows and these die cuts. So the way I do grids is I get the photo and embellishments, and I make a little like layered cluster, like a little square, and then I put that on the layout because I don't know, that's just the only way that I know how to make a grid layout. So here, there's no such thing as too much candy. She definitely feels that way. And I love these resin flowers. They're not too thick. It's not too bad. I get them on eBay. And they're really inexpensive. This one has a video. It's just usually when I have 3 photos that go together, I put them in a row, either horizontally like this or vertically, and then I decorate either side of the row of photos, and then just add my journaling either on the page like here or hiding under one of the photos. So this is just my husband and my daughter being silly at Disneyland. And on there's actually a previous video for this one. This one is we were at California Adventure Park, and my husband is trying to introduce our daughter to superheroes, and she loves a lot of the superheroes. She knows their names. She was not as excited as we thought she would be about meeting them. She wasn't scared either, but she was kind of serious with them. So here, this paper is actually an old Pink Paisley Luxe collection paper. I love that collection. It's one of my favorites, and I'm still hoarding some of it. It came with rub-ons too, so like the tinier stars are rub-ons from the collection, as well as these silver ones. These are rub-ons from Tim Holtz, and this is a washi tape. My journaling is in here. I'm a big fan of hidden journaling. So it's just, you know, about this day and the way she acted, you know, when we met these superheroes, and which ones are her favorites and stuff like that. And I added a little bit of red and blue mist on a diagonal here. This day she was kind of disappointed because she kept saying she wanted to wait for Hulk. And of course Hulk wasn't gonna show up. It was just the 2 of them, and yeah, it was funny though. She kept asking for Hulk. So along with my birthday presents from my friend in France, she sent some die cuts, and they're super cute, like for titles like this one, which means kind of savor the moment. This is my daughter. I asked her to do a sign for the ASL sign for butterfly, so that we could send it in and get a packet of seeds for butterflies. And I hid my journaling here. And so I got the pictures of her, and I have this Polaroid Snap Touch, which is actually really nice. I like it. I don't use it to take pictures as much. I use it as a little mobile printer. So you can take a picture and save it or print it right away. The memory itself only holds like 12 pictures, but there's a slot for a micro SD card right here, and then you can store more photos. But you can also use Bluetooth to connect it to your phone or tablet, and then you can print pictures. So usually I just use it as a picture to print like tiny pictures like these. They're 2x3, so it's my little mini printer. There's a video for this layout as well. I added some Tim Holtz chit chat stickers, which is cute. I love them. I love the sayings in them. I could never be as creative. Oh, and this paper is an old DCWB violet leaf paper, which is super cute, and I still have a bunch of it. The background here, this paper is DCWB Simple Joy, and then these papers are just random papers from my stash. I don't know where they're from. This is, my husband had a little photo shoot at a train museum here, and she was into trains for a while. She still is. We still haven't taken her to ride a train, so but she really wants to. And I just did some quick clusters right here in 3 spots, and I did my date here. So this one went super quick. I knew the pictures I wanted. I backed them up. I knew I wanted my journaling here, so I put it there. And then I knew I wanted some flowers and some yellow to bring out the yellow on her top here. So, and then I needed an arrow pointing at her because she's so tiny with this big giant engine. There's a video for this layout as well. This is in our botanical gardens. There used to be a lake, and it's all dried up now, which was strange to me because we had a lot of rain this year. So I called them and I asked them about it, which sounds kind of weird, but they were so nice. And they explained to me what they think happened. And so I wrote about it. There's a whole video if you want to hear more about that story. I fussy cut all these flowers here and added some die cuts from Amy Tangerine, Chamel, yeah, and some enamel dots. And this paper is Simple Stories Hello Fall, I believe. This is a layout about a little day adventure. We went to this place in LA called Didi Reese, and they have the best cookies and ice cream sandwiches. Whenever we go there, we like load up on day-old cookies because they're a day old, but they still taste delicious. So it was her first ice cream sandwich, I believe. So I had a whole bunch of like ice cream die cuts. So this is like a really old Dear Lizzie from her first collection. These two are in this one also. And then actually a lot of these die cuts are from Dear Lizzie, new and old collections. So this is an older, I want to say crepe paper. And then I just used my gesso here to tone down some of the pattern around my photos. And I used some just different scraps of paper that I had to do some layers, and I put a doily there because you can always use a doily. There's a whole video for this layout as well, so I won't go too much into it, but these are Jammy Dodgers. If you're a Doctor Who fan, you probably know about these cookies. This is a lot of Paige Evans Oh My Heart die cuts, and yeah, it's mostly Paige Evans Oh My Heart die cuts and stickers. And I layered a little bit of crepe paper cute girl here. This is a crepe paper background, yeah, from the Wonder collection. And I just doodled around the layout in pen. I used glossy accents to give my layout a little bit of, my die cuts a little bit of shine here, like on the eye, on the center of the flowers, on the center of the cookie here. I don't know if you can see that, but it just adds a little something. Okay, this layout, there's also a video for it. I made it for National Scrapbooking Day, which was at the beginning of the month of May. So these layouts are all for April and May. Let's see. I saw a quote on Pinterest that said, stand tall, wear a crown, be sweet on the inside. It said, be like a pineapple. Stand tall, wear a crown, be sweet on the inside. So I won't go too much into it because I explained it in the video, but this is actually just a clip art that you can find online, and I have a brother scanning cut, so I was able to make that into a cut file, and I backed it up with some papers. That was really fun. The papers that I used on the background and here are from DCWB watercolor stack, and these are just some die cuts that I got. I believe they're like Paper House brand or something, probably from Hobby Lobby. And these are crepe paper cute girl. There's also a video for this which I also made for National Scrapbooking Day, and this is another one of my grid layouts, which is just me doing little clusters with photos and embellishments and putting them on a background. And I splattered this background with some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Hot Pink and the Prima Color Mist in gold. Empress Gold. Yeah, it's Empress Gold. And so this is just my daughter's dream of having a cat, and I'm just documenting, you know, the stuff that she says about that. If you want to hear more about that, you can go watch this video. The paper, the background paper is from DCWB Samantha Rose stack. Yeah. I had a lot of fun with this one. I was talking to my mom on Facebook Messenger and the video messenger, and I found the filters. I didn't even know they were there. I found the filters, and then I showed my mom where they were, and so my mom and my daughter had such a fun time trying on different filters. So I just, you know, wrote a little bit about that because it doesn't really need much journaling. It was just really fun, and so I printed these on my Polaroid Snap Touch with a white border, and I have this layer of vellum here, a doily, and then I added some die cuts from the Simple Stories, Simple Joy, Posh collection as well, and little things from like Dear Lizzie, Chamel, Paige Evans. Just a mix. Just a big mix of embellishments. I added some of the paper here in the background and the vellum. I added just a bit of that on the edges here and distressed a little bit of it and doodled around the whole layout with a pen. There's a video for this one as well. It took me maybe like less than 30 minutes to complete the entire layout. So the video for this one is actually like only 14-15 minutes long, and you can see pretty much my entire process. These are really old stickers that I got from Michael's, and I just rediscovered them recently, and they just go great with all the new collections that have all these little critters and all these cute, you know, bright colorful things. So it was really simple to put this layout together, and this background paper is just super cute, and I didn't need to do anything to it. And I don't like to waste paper, so on the back of that I have this layout where it's like raining donuts. This is from Doodlebug Cream and Sugar, and this is just a really old Studio Calico frame and a really old pink paisley frame. I hid my journaling in here, of course. This is actually a tag that my daughter colored on, and I just took it for my journaling. And it's just, this layout is just about, my mom always says, don't worry, be happy. If makes you worry, then see what you can do about it and go do that. And if there's nothing you can do about it, then why worry? Because worry basically is useless. So I intend to pass that on, pass on that attitude. So yeah, that's just what this layout is about. And I found these donut stickers at Walmart, so that was perfect. This is actually I was just playing around with this. This is the Nouveau Embellishment Mousse. And I just used a card to like scrape on some of the mousse. And I like that kind of pearly, shimmery effect. There's a sneak peek. There's a layout, a video for this one as well, so I won't tell you much about that. This is actually my grandma's birthday. She turned 80. She turned 80 this year. So she has 10 living children. So as many of us, we're all scattered throughout the country, here and in Mexico, and as many of us that could get together this year, we tried really hard, and a lot of us actually managed to get together, and we celebrated her. And these are her children, and these are her grandchildren and great-grandchildren. And I had to put coffee things on here because she, I think, is the reason why our family loves coffee. My mom says that when her and her siblings were little, if there was not enough milk for a whole bottle for them, she would top it off with a little bit of weak black coffee. So yeah, I had to put some coffee stuff, and she still loves coffee. And a lot of our family love coffee. So I had, these are from Cream and Sugar as well. And this is Dear Lizzie. Before I move on to journal, for the journaling here, I toned down the background with some gesso. So that's why I'm able to journal here, and you can read it easier than if I hadn't done anything to the background. And this is the layout I made last night and no longer fit in my display thing. This is my daughter at Easter last year and Easter this year. And you can see the change. She really understands. She didn't get it. Like, she did go and put the eggs in the basket, but she wasn't sure what she was doing or why she was doing it. And this year she was very much into it. She was very happy about it. And she got, after they collect all their eggs, they turn them in and they get to pick some prizes, like these little, like she got like a rubber duck and like a little ball. And this paper came with this little wreath here. And so I thought it was the perfect place for these little stickers. I got these on sale from a grocery store. They were on clearance after Easter. So yeah, keep an eye out. You find scrapbooking supplies in the most unexpected places sometimes. I thought they were really cute, and I saw this paper from this is the Honey Chic stack from DCWB. And so I just decorated the wreath with the little stickers and made a little cluster around the photos. With some Tim Holtz little chit chat stickers. So that was a pretty quick layout as well. And my favorite pen for journaling in black is this one. This is the Jelly Roll, your Jelly Roll white pen. I also have this Marvie Reminisce Gel Pen. I really wanted to like it, but it's not as smooth as the Jelly Roll. It really isn't. So it kind of leaves that like the white is on like either side of your writing, and so like in the middle there's like an indentation where the little ball is rolling, and the white is like off to either side. It's not like as smooth as I was hoping. I don't know if you can see, but there's like, it's not as white as I was hoping, because it leaves like this mark in the middle. You see that? It leaves this mark in the middle where there's less paint than on the sides. So I don't like that about this pen. The Jelly Roll works much better. Yep, and that's it. That's all my layouts. I'm gonna go put these away now. That was April and May. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to hear more about some of these layouts, go check out my other videos. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.